So I'm realize that most people will not understand what you're doing, and most people will not sort of support what you're doing, and that's okay, right? Like if you think of of an arena with 100 different people, nobody is going to support you of those 100 different people except for maybe one person because they sort of understand what you're about. But even still, you're lucky to find that one person. And so I have become more aware of this as I've gotten older and did my thing and doing the Reciprocity Project that frankly, you're not going to find supporters of what you're doing. They're not going to necessarily see what you're doing and understand what you're doing. And so you just simply have to walk your walk. And once you walk your walk, and maybe the results work out, maybe they don't. But if you walk your walk, you do your thing. And if things kind of work out in your favor, then that's great. If they don't, then that's fine. But in general, I think most of us desperately, and maybe it's me, and I think it's probably just me, I desperately want other people to like who I am and what I'm about and, feel included. But the longer I have been doing this profession, doing, the whole academic profession, the research game, the longer I have been doing sort of something innovative and entrepreneurial, creating a platform so that anybody can write at any skill level, um, is a hard thing to do. And, you're going to get a lot of people that discredit you. You're going to get all sorts of people that just don't get what you're about. And in fact, the vast majority are going to not get what you're about. You can have a room full of 1,000 people, one person is maybe going to get what you're about. And so what do? You just keep doing your thing. And you know that it's good, you have good intentions, and you ignore the rest. You realize that, life's too short to worry about other people. And the reason why I say that is not because I don't worry about other people. It's on the contrary, right? I'm kind of trying to I am trying to, I'm actively very aware that I think about other people and I desperately want them to want them to want me, as the song goes, right? Um, I desperately want them to recognize that I'm doing good, but frankly, vast majority of people are not going to recognize that and not going to sort of say that, hey, you're on the right track. What you're doing is perfectly good. Most people are going to question that. Most people are not going to give you any benefit of the doubt, and you just say, fuck it, and just go, right? Like you just do your thing and you make a difference in your own little world. And I apologize for the language, but like I'm becoming increasingly more annoyed, I guess, with the fact that you cannot impress upon other people, right? And I thought, I mean, the whole reciprocity project was me, and this is like the deep rooted thing that's in me. I started it thinking like I would impress other people. I would be helpful to other people. I would try to help other people's problems. I would try to, you know, be this sort of in the middle. And the irony is people just don't want that, right? Like I am this person that is so extremely helpful and so wanting to please other people, and thought I can create a platform that can help our problems and solve some of the research problems that we have. But my intentions are a long ways out, right? And people are not going to recognize it immediately. And so I have to think like, okay, at this near term, I'm going to not fit in. I'm not going to be part of the puzzle. And that's okay. I am going to do my thing, and if it brings me in a journey where I'm no longer doing, research or, doing something differently, I think I'm okay with that at this moment. I think I've reconciled that in my head where I've grappled with it, that, I am perfectly fine with doing things that matter and frankly won't get credit or, people won't recognize or anything, any number of different things. You know, I've gotten to the point, and hopefully, if you're following along with this, you get to that point inside where you just do it because you think that you're doing good, and you think that things matter, and it's not for the wee little group that's around you, but it's more for this matters in a bigger way. And this matters in a much different way than what everybody is going to see and they're going to understand. But fuck it, I'm gonna do it anyways. Um, and I'm gonna make this difference because I think it matters. And I think all of that is just essentially it's important. And so this particular podcast episode is for all of the outsiders or people that feel like they're outsiders. Just keep doing your thing. It's important. The 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 small group that you're trying to impress is never going to get impressed anyways. So you just keep doing your thing and loving yourself as who you are. All right, take care and have a wonderful day.